Ah, the sweet sounds of sparring. Hey, keep it down there, guys. This is Virtua Fighter 5. We are going to be playing some Lei-Fei. And bam! We are going to be doing that in quest mode. Quest. And I have to make a new data. Now, okay. I think I probably prefer costume type B, but we can change that later. It gets confusing if you change it now. The swirling clouds in the background there are pretty cool. Yeah, okay, top player, that's me. So we will press select and go to the home menu. I guess I could just hit X here and that would do the same thing. Oh my gosh! I just quadrupled my productivity. Oh, there's all this stuff. Hang on a second. And I'm back. I keep forgetting my sunglasses because I'm such a cool dude. I kind of like this, like we're on hold music here or something. Kind of jazzy, but non-committal, non-threatening. Just please wait. Alright, costume settings, well, sometimes you can change a little thing or two before you actually get anything. Shaved head, can't change that yet. Can't change the robe. Pants. Okay, here we go. So we have brown, and we can go to russet. Oh. I like this. The white socks are definitely nicer. Those baggy gray things, we don't want those. Definitely go with the russet kung fu shoes. It's not time to be a monk, it's time to do kung fu. That's right. Cool beans. It does... socks look a little strange, but who cares? Good enough. Back again. No! Is that it? I guess that was it. I was all the way to the right, and I should have looked and seen that grayed out little arrow at the top right. Alright, so I got to switch shoes. Cool. What does type B have for us? Man. I don't know what they're thinking with this camo thing. I'm a Shaolin monk. What's with the camo? Well, same deal. So in this case they had the other ones on. Oh no. I'm just hitting the wrong buttons. Back and forth. Now I have the same socks in both costumes. Is that allowed? Maybe I better do these in this one. See, those just look so baggy. I mean, the rest of this costume's baggy. Nah, we'll go with these kung fu shoes all around. Great, now my sunglasses fogged up. Alright, then, so... I'm not really sure which of those costumes I like less. I guess we'll just keep it this way. Oi, oi, oi. So, there are two more that you can unlock for a character after the starting two. One unlocks, I'm not sure which one is which, but one unlocks when you get your first, when you fill up your first orb disc, which means you collect 7 orbs, which are just these generic items you might win in a match, and you have to get 7 of those. So that'll unlock one of those, and then the other one unlocks when you get to first Dan rank, I think. So hopefully we can do one of those pretty soon, and we'll get out of these rather boring starting costumes. Okay, here comes the tough part. Not that. I don't have any money, so there's no point. Stuff is really expensive. I don't like looking in the item shop. Stuff is so expensive. But you do just win stuff randomly sometimes, so we'll hold out hope for that. Okay. Waiting for an idea to come. Come on, idea. Cue ball? Nah, that's a little insulting. Anyway, I might get a wig. Egg? No. I had a barest whiff of some hint of some idea in my head about 30 seconds ago, but it wasn't real. Well, I'm a monk who also practices Kung Fu and is now going to punch and kick a lot of people using Kung Fu. I don't really know why, except that supposedly I've read, I don't remember where, but it seemed likely that Lei-Fei is an evil character. I'm not sure in what sense he is evil, but that was the gist of it. So if he's an evil character, then he would twirl his mustache, and he twirls for a lot of his crazy Kung Fu moves. So what if his name was just... make it respectable. Mr. Should we give him a period? Not that kind of period, just punctuation. Where's it? Oh, there. Is it this one? I like this though. Yeah. Now I have more decisions coming up because we just go Mr. Twirl or maybe Twirly, or even that's no good. Definitely not Twirls. Maybe Twirly, but Twirl is, I kind of like the abruptness of that. Let's see if there is a twirly type symbol. There's a circle, sort of. Greek stuff, Cyrillic. Oh, okay, well that's fine. Couldn't do better than that. Perfect. Perfecto. Oh, didn't I already do one like this that was like spin me round and round? Well, I'm gonna do it now. If I'm repeating myself, it's because it was so brilliant, you can't do better. I could say spin me right round and be just like that song lyric, but that's just derivative. Only some really mediocre dungeon pay would do that. Where's N? Stop hiding, N. Oh, alphabet. Why are you doing this to me? No. No, what was I thinking? There, just a little touch of class. Whatever, that's great. Emblem, I don't have one yet. So we're done. And we will save. And I will defog my glasses from that steamy session, I guess. Jeez. Okay, and I can see again. So we're done there. We've saved, and now we can just return to, no, not to that. Back to that, okay. So as I always do, I will flee to the safety of the newbie arcade Sega Arena Code. Sergeant Angry? Have I even seen Sergeant Angry before? I know I've seen Blue Caesar and Anna. So each of these arcades, if you haven't played arcade mode, or even if you have, is populated by 100 some, I don't know, of these sort of customized CPU controlled characters. And they're supposed to be, it's supposed to be like there's 3 arcade cabinets here in the arcade of Virtua Fighter 5, and these 3 people are on these cabinets, and I want to go challenge them, so I would just queue up one of these to play them. And we both have our in-game customized characters, just like in arcade where it was like, I think you had a little card that you carried around with you, and that had a magnetic code or something that in Sega's arcade system like saved your character with whatever customized items you had won for them and stuff. Pretty cool. But so this is sort of like that, since we never actually got that in the States as far as I know, because we're not cool enough. So yeah, Sergeant Angry. I don't know why I'm wasting everybody's time. Anger is my fuel. Jeez, you're pretty angry for a 10th queue. He's fought 4 battles and lost all 4.
Trust me.
Item battle already? Sweet.
Ready?
I will enjoy this because I'm getting a sweet, sweet item if I beat you. Oh yeah, that's my game face. Now, I've just been playing Lei-Fei in Virtua Fighter 4 and 4 Evolution, or more specifically 4 10th Anniversary. So I don't know everything he's going to be doing in 5 yet. So this will be a learning experience. And of course I haven't done his command training or anything like that because that's boring. I'm just going to learn it naturally, right? Just by losing a lot. That's how I do it. Okay. So far, so good. Sergeant Angry here is... her anger is clouding her judgment. Whoops. Oh, that looked angry. Bonk. Sweet! Well, there's an orb, so I wish it had just actually been an item, because that would be quicker, but... Well, wait, what am I thinking? I do want orbs first, because I want 7, then I will fill up my little orb disc, which you can see in the lower left there, which has 1 orb in it, and then I'll get my a 3rd costume type unlocked, which will hopefully be something cooler than these blousy duds I have at the moment. Can't slap me, I will slap you, sir. Man, he is really twirly with those long sleeves, especially. Pretty strategic thinking there, Mr. Twirl. You'll distract them with your sleeves as you twirl. Oh. Kick me, will you, sir? A pox on you. Is that my evil Shaolin monk voice? Oh, I could have done something cool there, but I didn't. I just didn't. Oh, well, I'm standing on like a stork and just got hit in my stork leg, and good. And now my opponent is dead. That was some rather intense music there. Just clubbing. Clubbing out here among the rose petals. Where? That was a terrible impression of music. I will never do that again. Oh, well, he just can't get enough of me. I had this problem last time. There was somebody who just kept rematching me over and over.
Fight 1. Ready? Go!
Bloodlust, why are you slumming it up against the 10th cube? You're a 4th cube. You're supposed to be good. You're up there, wherever 4th cues hang out, sipping Mai Tais, laughing at all the 10th cues. That's what you should be doing. Instead, you're here on this giant, strangely large platform, which gets shrunk down a lot in the next version, getting your butt whooped by a 10th cube. So I don't know what. You've made some strange life decisions. That's what I'm getting at, Mr. Bloodlust. Maybe if you didn't capitalize that L in the middle of your name, you'd get more self-respect. Well, that too, but more respect from others. That's all I'm saying. Because people see that, and you know what they think? They think you didn't do well in school. It's not fair, perhaps. It's narrow thinking, but they're judging you. And I'm 9th Q. Hooray! Fame and fortune are mine. I have fought Ghost with another character before. It's a classy name. I'm not sure what... Well, prepare to be ghosted is maybe not the cleverest saying, but... Ugh. Man, his chest looks all clammy. It doesn't smell like clams, dude. That was a stupid joke. I'm sure Ghost doesn't smell like... He smells like... ethereal. Ethereum.
Fight 2. Ready?
The diaphanous vapor of the ages. This probably smells a little bit like... old paper. Maybe. Man! It smells like skunk. You just got skunked.
Fight 3.
Better wake up, Ghost. You're gonna be a ghost. It's funny because it seems like there is a different spirit behind the names in this quest mode versus the names in Kumite, which is what the first quest mode type mode in Virtua Fighter 4 is called. In Virtua Fighter 4, the characters' names in that Kumite thing are they're just a little more meta in a way, but not in an obvious way. I think there's kind of a little more thought to them. It's interesting. Some of the names in this mode are
Ready? Go!
like Moss Man. I don't know. Is that? I don't know if that shows off a whole lot of deep thought, but probably I guess it does, and I'm too shallow to understand what that even comes from.
Two. Ready? Go!
And it's not like all of the names in 4 are brilliant, but there are some that you see and are just, that's actually pretty nice. And I suppose these were probably come up with by, I don't know, people at Sega USA or, you know, whatever. Not the Japanese dev team, of course, because these are pretty specific to the English language. But who knows? They might have a Japanese developer on AM2 who's super literate in English. I don't know. Of course, these days, I think I was looking up AM2 and like they have been making some you know, like commercial tie-in games or like gambling game. It was something like, you know, it's not their arcade glory days anymore, unfortunately. Clammy looking chest now. D. Dawkins. I don't know what that means either. D. Dawkins. Are you related to Ghost? Pretty high rank, actually. Let's see what that gets you. What does your second Q get you, D. Dawkins? Sunglasses are fogging up again. I'm wearing sunglasses wrong, I think. Maybe it's just... Well, I'm wearing sunglasses indoors. That's probably not what you're supposed to do. These are supposed to be anti-fogging lenses, so, you know, I feel like I should be able to do this. Oh, so he was... Actually, I need to check that. That's something I always have to check, because it's confusing to me. Okay, normal moves. Don't know what this is. Some stance, I'm sure. More stances, another stance, more stance, stance, stance. Holy cow. See, I'm never gonna... I don't know. This isn't what I'm looking for, though. I don't care about that particularly. Look at all these throws. Got throws from different stances. Stance-specific throws, and then a motion. Like this motion you only do from one stance. Or from that other throw. So you do... Oh, so you do this throw. Then you do this throw. Then you do this throw. Wow. I would like to see somebody do that. I don't think it's gonna be me. So, okay, he doesn't have any throws against crouching opponents. So that means if somebody is crouching, I cannot throw them. And non-grapple specialty characters so far seem to have that quirk a lot of the time. The other one so far that I've just seen is Lao Chan. He can't throw characters if they're crouching. Okay, so that's good to know. And anyway, something that's different about throwing crouch characters in this game, if I did have a crouch throw, it wouldn't just be pressing punch and guard like other throws, punching down diagonal punch and pressing down diagonal punch and guard. It would be pressing down diagonal and then punch, guard, and kick together. You have to hit 3 buttons in Virtua Fighter 5. They simplified that down to the usual 2 buttons in 5 Final Showdown, but in 5 it's tricky, so when I'm playing a grapple character in 5, I have to keep remembering I have to hit 3 buttons to do a down. Anyway, nobody cares about this except me, and I don't know why I obsess about it, but... So I guess a lot of characters have this wall move, because Lao had this also. Not that... I mean, when do I end up with a wall in front of me, and would I recognize the situation fast enough to remember what to do? Probably not. I mean, pretty much definitely not. Alright, well, no throw on a down opponent, no throw on a crouching opponent. That simplifies things, and my glasses are fogged up again, and now I can't see. And I'm blaming my glasses.
Fight 3. Ready? Go!
Just massaging the button over and over until the guy falls down. Whoa. Oh. Ooh, deflected. Get off of me! That's more like it. I did not expect that to happen. To get some kind of little cloth I can just defog these glasses with without having to take off my headphones and glasses and everything. That would be smart. Or just take the glasses off. But you got this darn photosensitivity going on from a couple days ago. Blah blah. I'm muttering. Pay no attention. Oh, Zakira, I should defog my glasses. This is gonna be bad. Whoa! Okay, I can get him. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't like this music track. It's like one of the music tracks I don't like. It's just got kind of quasi-lyrics. Some little twang, and I don't know what they were going for, but it's not great. This part's good. I guess there's just a little part where they try to get a little folksy or twangy. I mean, I don't know what's going on there. Whoops, that was not the thing to do there. Man, Deckard, you just aren't defending. If you want to get beyond 6th Q, buddy, better find that block button. Not that I'm one to talk. I am not very good at defending. As I'm sure we'll see if I get far enough. Oh, Megan was the Eileen who was just tormenting me. She would just not let me alone. Not as this character. Who was I then? It was before Lao Chan. I think I was... What would that have been? Brad was after that. I can't remember who I was playing that Megan was obsessed with, but hopefully she will not be obsessed with Mr. Twirl. Hopefully Mr. Twirl is exuding repellent pheromones of some type to Megan, and she'll just go, ew, I don't like Mr. Twirl, I'm out of here.
Fight 3. Ready? Go!
This music's nice. I also like this whole color scheme in here. Of course, they changed this stage to a sort of icy blue and made it a lot taller and narrower in Final Showdown. Which, the taller and narrower part definitely makes for more interesting gameplay, but I do like this nice warm gold ambiance the original had. Of course, there was another major revision of Virtua Fighter 5, which was 5R, that came out in the arcade, and for that one too, they redid the lighting in a lot of the stages. Like they did also for Final Showdown, although Final Showdown they changed more than lighting. They reworked a lot of the stages in a big way. Mostly though, they stripped out, they reduced the sort of environmental effects in the stages. So like in this stage here, there's all these shimmering lights in the background on all the buildings, and there's dancing aurora in the sky, and just all kinds of stuff going on, and the view goes way deep back, and it's very detailed, and there's some sort of effectively a fog effect on all the lights. That's very clever. But they really took a lot of that out in Final Showdown. I don't know about 5R, which comes between the two. Oh wow, that's cool. So this stage in Final Showdown really depresses me. It's so plain, there's no sense of that fog or any atmosphere. It's just dull and grayish by comparison. And it looks very flat once you take out the lights and the fog and everything. So, but in this version, this stage, it's just amazing. First time I saw that stage, I was just blown away, and it still looks great. And I love the lighting. There's different versions of this stage. So maybe it's this one with the low fence, because this fence can go up. The fence around this ring can go all the way down. It can go all the way up. Well, I'm not sure you actually see that outside of the training version of the stage. But and it can also go into a low fence configuration like it is here. Maybe it's just in this configuration. Gee, she was just catching and releasing. Where you get this really cool, dusty lighting style that's so cool. It's really cool, it's so cool. Yeah, I said it. Whoop. So Lei-Fei in 5 so far is just ridiculous. I mean, it's like he can do anything he wants. I'm not even having to think about it. I mean, you can see I'm just jabbering non-stop and I'm just crushing people. I mean, these are low-rank characters, of course. I'm just slumming it up here in the newbie arcade, but I mean, with the other characters, I was at least having to pay some attention. Oh! Oh! Okay, never mind any of this. This is because I left the game on normal difficulty for quest mode. You have to set that in its own little setting. Good roadie, man. I'm not going to cheat you out of a... Oh, shoot. Well, see, I'm not sure how ranking, because you can change the difficulty on the fly. But what... I don't know if that... well, maybe she'll just beat me for... on her own. I'm all nervous and thinking about it. The thing is, at least in 4, if you go on a big win streak, like I'm on this 10 win streak, then you just start getting ranking match after ranking match.
Fight 2. Ready? Go.
So that may happen here. So if I want to get up to first stand fast, this would be how I would do it. But, which is probably what I should do. I should just get up to first stand and then switch to hard mode. Because at least then I would have my other costume. But that seems a little cheap to me. Not that anybody cares, and I'm sure people would rather just see the costume. But, nope, I'm not going to do it. As soon as I get this... Then again, if it keeps giving me a rank up every... Ooh, I got an island. So I'm just cashing in on normal mode. Normal mode, which should be called easy mode, because as you can see, pretty easy. This guy's first Q. I fought Mike before with a different character. Alright, this is a good place to quit. I hate this stage.
Fight 1. Ready?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Mike. So, yeah. Oh, sweet. Yeah, those aren't great. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah. Who is the pimp daddy? Me. Oh yeah, but I think for that, gonna have to back out to the home screen. Quest settings, that's what we have to do. Now, the commentary, maybe you'll like it better than my commentary, but it's pretty generic and gets old fast, so I'm not turning it on. So yeah, hard, that's what I forgot. But see, you can do it any time, so I don't know. But it definitely makes things a lot harder, as you'll see. So I'll go right back to the same arcade, and you will see me start to struggle, as opposed to just cruising and hitting whatever buttons I feel like whenever. Which, you know, I mean, should I just leave it on normal so I can go fight at the Elite arcades? Should I leave it on hard? I don't know. It seems like I'll ultimately get more out of it if I fight all the way through on hard. Will I ever make it that far? Probably not, but, you know, dare to dream, right? Dare to dream. So, alright, this is going to be a lot harder. Let's fight you. So that little yellow star next to names is people I've fought or beat. I think beat. I think you don't get that there until you actually defeated them. And I know I defeated those two. Obviously I beat everybody, so everybody I fought so far. So we have not beat Nagora, who I run into with most characters at this newbie arcade. I tend to have trouble with these Sarah Bryans, and oh boy, it's gonna.
Let's see how many.
Oh, we got the cool lighting though.
Are you ready for
the
this?
cage is all the way up. Oh yeah, now I can't see anything because I've got sunglasses, just like I'm wearing in real life here. Man, I am Mr. Twirl incarnate. I bet his glasses aren't fogged up though. Okay, Nagora, I set this to hard difficulty. You're supposed to be hard. You're making me look like a liar. Just wait, she's gonna bring it on. She's gonna just start with the kicks. She'll cock that one leg up there. Oh, okay, she didn't quite get it all the way up. Okay. I don't know. Usually Sarah Bryant's, even in the newbie arcade, put up something of a fight on hard difficulty. Look, I'm just spasming and twirling the stick and hitting buttons. Nagora, come on. Well, anyway, I got the item. Oh, orb number 2. Now I just need 5 more. But, really, like, it's the last couple of times I've been through a session in quest mode here in 5. I don't think I'd gotten any orbs. So 2 is quite the bounty. Now,
It's go time.
kind of the first time I played, I was playing Go Hinagami, and there's a hot air balloon that sometimes drifts through the map section of the, well, drifts over the map, I guess you have to say. And, oh, maybe I didn't save the hard setting somehow? Maybe I backed out wrong? I'm full of self-doubt. This wasn't an item battle, was it? Well, I better finish it out. I don't remember. But if you do see this hot air balloon float over the map, then that means the next, it's something like, I forget exactly, but something like the next 10 fights will be item battles. So I did that, and I won a lot of fights, except if you lose, I think it breaks the streak. So you would have to win 10 fights in a row to cash in on all the items that are, I don't know, raining down from the balloon when they see you win a fight or something. It doesn't animate that, it's just that the fights, you know, you go into a fight and it's da-da-da-da-da, an item battle. So I got that once so far, and I got a ton of items. It was sweet. I filled up my orb dish or tray or whatever the heck they're called.
Fight 1. Ready?
But that can't count on that bonanza that well. I'm, you know, if you don't quit out to the map very often, like I'm not here, then what are the odds you're really gonna see a balloon drift by anyway? Pretty slim. Okay. Well, I need to quit out. Oh, this is a promotion match. I'm gonna have to go check that setting again because it doesn't feel like this got on hard. I think I screwed it up and it's still on normal. I think I backed out instead of confirming because the UI is weird and you actually have to go down to sort of mid-screen to find the end customization link or whatever it is, which does not really jump out at you because it's in tiny text halfway down the screen. Whoop, I gotta learn various moves from that. Jeez, well, I continue to cannon up through the ranks because I haven't lost. This happened to me in 4 with Lei-Fei. I was undefeated for 10 matches or something and just shooting up through rank matches. And I got all the way to first Dan and got all this cool stuff and then I finally lost and then I was really excited about something and I started losing because I wasn't paying attention and yeah, it's like the game just realized where I actually belonged. I actually almost lost my first Dan rank because once you reach first Dan you can lose rank. I think it's once you reach first Dan in 4 anyway. I'm not sure what it is in 5 here. But anyhow, let's go see. Dang it! Stop it! Okay. Nope, I didn't do it right. So we have to set this to hard, then we can't hit circle. That will cancel. We have to go down to end adjustments. Let's double check and see if it took. It did. Okay, now we will see if this looks hard. Let's save. Okay, so you saw that newbie zone on normal difficulty was just a ridiculous cakewalk. Now that one little adjustment from normal to hard, same arcade. I got a new set of characters, but I see those other characters in when it's set on hard anyway, so that's not the difference. So just notice that this is not going to be the same cakewalk. Or I will eat my virtual sunglasses.
Fight 1. Ready?
You seem mighty confident, but see, she's blocking. That right there is a huge difference. I don't know what to do, she's blocking. I'll throw. Okay, okay. Oh no, she counterattacked. She's not supposed to do that. So yeah, suddenly you actually have to do some stuff besides just sort of twiddling the punch and kick buttons.
Fight 2. Ready? Go!
Good. So now we'll see how Lei-Fei and 5 stacks up to 4 and 4 evolution. So far, a little smoother. Like that kick, like dash forward. I don't think he could kick like that in the 4 ones. Whoop. Uh-oh. His throw seems faster, which is weird because I thought in general they slowed throws down from 4 to 5, but his throw seems faster. I'm probably just imagining it. Qua! That's how we do in Shaolin, baby. Oh, so now we're getting the tournament, now that I've turned it up to hard. Alright. Now I have cruised through this tournament with different characters. I have flopped out miserably with different characters, so I never know what's gonna happen. It is kind of a luck of the draw of who you get, because they do seem to come from a wide variety of skill levels. And you do still get some prize, I think. Basically, if you get past the first round, then you're guaranteed a top 3 finish. I think is the way it goes. I don't know. I'm not good at that sort of statistical calculation. Old Beast, that sounds a little... It's old time. That sounds familiar, but maybe not. Like, sometimes you see characters in... Because I think the people you face in these tournaments down in this particular stadium in the lower left of the map, they come from all over all of the different arcades, I think. Whereas normally characters tend to stay at a specific... Oh, see, he's crouching, so... Shoot. So, you know, he's got my number. So I can't throw him. Okay, well, this could be one of the quicker tournaments. Stop it! Stop it! You're just moving like you know where I'm gonna move, and you move out of the way. Oh, that's not what I really wanted to have happen, but I didn't know what would happen. Phew, got a little juggle toe kick at the end there. That was nice. I'm not finding a good approach move. Got in quick. Whoop! Oh no! See, he got a follow-up move on a prone opponent. I need to do more of that. Oh shoot! He staggered me twice in a row. Oh, how many drinks does he have in him? 7. Oh, see, I didn't have an approach. Didn't know how to close that distance.
Ready? Go!
I love that little tiptoe he does. Okay, so that was some kick plus guard moves, which are sort of power kick moves, so that helped. Get some spinning moves going. That was punch plus kick, which was a power move. Gotta break out of my little just using punch. You were trying to sucker me to throw you there. You were gonna crouch and avoid it. Okay, expanded the repertoire. That was good. Neo FJG? I have no idea. Neo FJG. I mean, my name is self-explanatory. Neo FJG, you got me. I'm not ready. Dang, and it's a ranking match. There's so much riding on this one match.
Rock the rock.
I mean, all this tournament stuff in Forest Kumite mode, the sort of proto quest mode, there's no tournaments. This might be tricky. Jackie's tending to be challenging for me. Too many counterattacks.
Fight 2. Ready? Go!
Shoot! Shoot! Oh man, he's rolling me. Yeah, just block the whole thing. Didn't have it. Don't know enough.
Fight 3. Ready? Go!
Jeez. Let him get his feet. Shoo. Well, I kept him off balance for most of the round, so that went well.
Fight 4. Ready? Go!
Ooh! It's a clash of high kicks. That was awesome. I mean, because it worked out for me, it was awesome. Don't start punching the ground. Oh, Mr. Twirl. Punch Mio. Okay, don't think too hard, just keep on the pressure. Oh. Oh! Good thing he was out of range. No! No, no, that's it. No. I blew it. I was just flailing. I was just like, I just need to... Oh, well, that's it. Well, I think I got 3rd place. Oh, man. Oh, I still have to fight for 3rd place. Well, great. Is it the same guy or a different guy? Different guy. Oh, man.
Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Sweet hair, lobster. What kind of lobstery looking hair?
Fight 1. Ready? Go!
What rank was that last guy? I did not notice. It was whatever rank it took to kick my butt a little bit. Just barely. Just enough when I choked. Oh, look at me punch the ground like a big man. Oh! Ooh, that was getting scary. I just managed to snap him out of that last evade he tried. Oh, I did that wrong. Apparently. Oh no. That did so much damage. Ah, I didn't know what to do out of that stance I got myself into. Ah!
Fight 3. Ready? Go!
Distracted myself trying to get into that stance. Stupid. Man, that was just a gun battle. Whoa! I'm so glad that worked out. I keep not knowing what that's gonna do. Oh, nuts. Come on, jerk. It's my 3rd place. Oh, shoot. Let me calm down a little bit at the end there. That was a crazy dodge. Well, I got 3rd place. Hooray for me. I think I probably got like 50 gold or something. Blah. Well, the guy who beat me won. I was so close. Let's see, it doesn't tell you what you win. Maybe if I... Maybe you don't win anything, but... I go here, and then I go here. Oh no, it doesn't tell you there. Well, I have 50G now, so maybe I won the 50G. 50 whole G. Should we go look in the shop? What can we spend our 50G on? The answer is nothing. Not even close. I think if you win, it might have been 1,000, but I'm not sure about that. Well... Okay, let's fight GTX rules. First Dan, holy cow. JT Gardy? I don't know what that means.
It's go time.
Oh, is this the guy? Well, he's got close to the default costume, but he does look like this guy I fought earlier, but I don't remember that guy's name. Oh boy. Oh, I accidentally did a down attack. How smart. Dude, trying to throw me from way back there. I'll throw you from way back here. Ooh. See, I still don't... There's that... I don't know what to do from long range when I just need a hit. I like it when characters have like a leaping attack, but if Lei-Fei has one, I don't know what it is. Oh, nice evades. GTX. Oh, I could have got a juggle off that. And then I got in a weird stance and I was scared, like kicked out of it, and then I was just standing there like a bozo.
Fight 3. Ready? Go!
Whoa. That stance is too slow. Oh man. Jeez, Brad, take it easy. I'm tying myself up like a pretzel here and you're just bombarding me.
Fight 4. Ready? Go!
Ooh. Okay. Oh, that was cool. Oh, that was not cool. Whoa. Ah. Ah.
Might makes right.
Oh, some of Brad's win quotes are really bad. Oh boy, Sega. Oh, well, that's this arcade, right? I think. Because the problem is, sometimes an arcade announcement shows up. It is this arcade. And they're like, you should come to this tournament. You're like, okay, and you go and it's like at the Elite Player Arcade, and you can enter, but all the players are super good, and that has never worked out for me. Oh, okay, so here's where it tells you. Have to pay attention. Item, 1000G. So third place in the newbie one is only 50? And here's 10 times that, so that'd be sweet. Even in third place. But this one's 5 rounds? Is that... Was the last one 5? I guess it was. Megan. She followed me. Well, this feels like we're in a tournament. I've got cool sunglasses now, Megan. You're not ready for this. Oh. Yeah, that's an interesting move that she has. It seems like really hard to use because She has to be jumping backwards. Okay, Megan has been studying. Megan came prepared. Jeez. Wow. Oh, she just dodged my whole punch. Barrage.
Two. Ready?
Can't use words. Okay, Megan, I'm trying out some new stuff. You're not playing along. That was sweet. Ah. That would have been a good float, maybe. That was a weird animation. Some of Eileen's animations are a little funky. Like, just a little levitation there for a moment. Some of her throw animations are pretty unrealistic looking. Just ignoring gravity. Yeah, put that be a lesson too yet. Oh. Oh geez, 5 rounds. Well, that's what it meant at the beginning, 5 rounds. I thought it meant 5 rounds of the tournament, but each fight has 5 rounds. Boy, oh boy. Or minimum 5 rounds, because somebody's got to win 5 rounds in a single fight. Well, that'll speed things up slightly. Got a good rhythm on Megan there. Whoops. Okay. Stop interrupting. Oh, I hate that throw. You're interrupting my rhythm, Megan. Yeah. Think you got a spin kick. I don't know what you're thinking, girl.
Ready? Go!
Bam! Oh, thought I was gonna do another one. Oh, that was good. Whoa. Well, Megan, you've been practicing, so good for you. I'm really glad I beat you, though. Okay, so I think if I win this, I have 3rd place at least. Chan Shun. Alright. But are you related to Pai Chan? Oh, I guess that's Pai Chan and Shun Di. I don't know. Shun Di's stage. That's one thing that makes these tournaments not really feel like tournaments, is that they all take place at vastly different settings. Like, couldn't they focus it on a setting or something? I mean, I'm sure they could, but maybe that would be boring, and they just didn't want to do that. Man, I'm kind of just out punching her, which is rare when I face Pai. Usually she's too quick.
Fight 2. Ready? Go!
Okay, that was bad. Just like when I start feeling a little confident. Okay. I was trying to use throw kick combinations there, but that's dangerous because they're slower and Pai is so fast. Watch your toes. thought I had a follow-up.
Fight 4. Ready? Go!
Oh, tried to go with a sweep, but it's still too slow. Nice. Oh shoot, that's Tiger's See, I don't know what to do in that situation. I'm sure there's a move, I don't know what it is. Getting hit would be a start, or not hit would be a start. Not getting hit would be a, that's what I'm trying to say. Not getting hit in that situation. She's just piling on the hits here. Okay, now I'm just getting smoked.
Fight 6. Ready? Go!
Interesting. I'm back to that feeling I had in 4, where I sometimes feel like I'm sort of caught on my forward knee when I'm crouching and I can't. Well, I blew it. So I didn't get even 3rd place. Is there a playoff? Oh, man. Or new pie. Oh, there's a playoff. Alright, still got a chance at that 500 G's. Sigh. Not doing great at these tournaments. So that item battle probably just means the 500 G's. I think that happened previously.
Ready? Go!
Oof. Oh. Keep doing sweeps, dude. Oh, no. Jeez, just mash low punch. That's the only thing I'd have left. Aye, aye, aye. Not that. Whoa. Better part of valor there. Nice move.
Fight 3. Ready? Go!
Ooh. Chasing you. Oh, nuts. Nuts. Double nuts. Oh no. I went through it for the throw too hard. First I went through for... I can't talk. First I went for forcing him off the ring. That didn't work. Then I went for a throw. That didn't work. Then I lost it. Ha! Okay. That time it worked. Weird.
Ready?
Sweet. That's not the move I keep wanting. That's not really it either. Keep going low.
Fight 6. Ready? Go!
Hey. Whoa, jeez. Oh man. Dang it.
Ready? Go!
Whoa. Whoops. Oh, how do you do that? 2 staggers. Stop trying to throw him. He's too evasive. Oh, tiptoe. Well, I got 3rd place, hooray. Oh, I got an orb. Alright, that ain't nothing. Mr. Twirl. Cordelia won, dang. Darn Chan Shun. Kicked my butt. Ah, boy, well. I obviously need a lot of help with the basics here at Newbie Arcade because I'm still running into limitations on my ability that I do not know about. Oh, I still haven't beaten GTX rules either. Oh boy. Well, no time like the present. I do have 650 big ones, but I don't think you can buy anything for that. I think the cheapest is 1,000, isn't it? 1,000. And like red contacts is 10,000? I mean, jeez. 23,000 for... I don't want to buy anything for specific to outfits A and B anyway. They're so boring. I don't think there's a color swap on them or a prop that'll make that change. Nope, all 1,000. Well, just have to get some more money. Gold horsey.
It's go time.
Man, Brad's all golden. Fits in right next to that horsey. Actually, so do I. Pretty color coordinated here, Brad. Look at us.
Ready? Go!
Uh-oh. Can't even tell what's happening. We're so golden. Jeez. It's kind of hard to see. Ah, bah.
Fight 2.
He's trying to throw and then throw. I can't throw him. He's just too... I don't know if he's just going to stand there like that. But otherwise, he's just too mobile, moving his fists and shoulders around so much. Oh.
Fight 3. Ready?
The throw line usually yells checkmate, except maybe he didn't because he KO'd me. That would maybe be a good approach if I actually knew how to do it. I'm just bashing, throw, and kick, which causes him to do all these spinny things that did stuff. Okay, that's probably too much spinning. Whoop, spun right into that. Ooh, Sweet. Back kick or something. Yeah.
Fight 5. Ready? Go!
Dang it. Checkmate. Oh, I got that little float. I love how he skids. Uh-oh. Whew. Here we go. Give the man a gold star. Because I beat him. Qua, baby. Do a few more, hopefully become a little less desperate and flaily. Oh, it's Ghost again. Now, Ghost, you kind of... I was probably still on normal difficulty when I fought you, wasn't I? So now we'll see for reals.
Ready?
You can start busting out your crazy ghost stuff. Oh, jeez. Start teching my throws in improbable ways.
Fight 2. Ready?
Wear your crazy goth gear at the beach and look like a goofus. At least I'm somewhat dressed for the beach. Come on, man. I mean, you could wear, you know, loose flannels. Well, black probably wouldn't. Just wouldn't work. It's true. It's hard to be a goth at the beach. I guess. Not that I go to the beach myself a lot. I wouldn't wear black. If I could help it. Oh, I did still crush him, so maybe Anyway. Still haven't seen a whole lot from Ghost. Second Q, man, I'm kind of close to first Dan, really. I mean, first Q, then first Dan. How about that? Right back to the palace. They're so golden.
Ready? Go!
Doesn't Sakura mean cherry blossoms or something? Oh, see, there's where I feel like I get stuck.
Fight 2. Ready? Go!
I've had this feeling with Lei-Fei since 4. I didn't feel it so much in 10th anniversary, I suppose. I have to figure out how to get out of that, or spring out of that stance. There's got to be some cool spin kick he does out of that.
Fight 3. Ready? Go!
That was not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Oh, sweet. Dang it! Dang it! That was a mauling. Oh, jeez. Okay. I think I made her mad. Oh, these pies are mauling me. Yeah, well, that went a little better. It's like, it was sort of interesting. We were pretty close together most of that time, but she was not really pressing forward, and all I had to do was kind of hang back a little bit and not overcommit, and kind of just let her come into certain retreating attack, or strikes. Oh, but she was a little more aggressive, and that was it. Darn it. Pie. Well, I've beaten all those people. But so I have beat her before. Well, time to beat her again, because she just beat me again. Dang it. Oh. Okay, gotta win. Must get item. Dang it. I don't think she dodged that, it just goes right over her. Yeah, I still don't know what to do in that sort of open.
Ready?
She made it easy at the end. I still know so little of his moves. It's ridiculous. Oh boy. Don't do that. Don't keep pump and throw if it didn't work. I went for the throw, and that was not a good time to do that.
Fight 4. Ready? Go.
That same difference. Dang it. Oh. This has gone way downhill. I can sweep her pretty regularly, but I don't know what else to do. Not that. See, I just run out of ideas, and oh, she got the prize. Son of a girl, friggin'. Hey. Oh, do I fight her? Or do I fight these other people I haven't fought? No, I gotta beat her. Gotta figure out what to do with these pies. Well, great. My neighbors are home and making noise.
Fight 1.
I talk a confident game, but I don't know what to do. Do low punches. Get some combos, that's a good tip. When she runs right into that, that's nice. Oh, don't knock me over the fence. Oof. I thought she was gonna send me over the fence. Oh, felt like it was close.
Fight 2. Ready? Go.
Oof. Oh man. Oh, stagger of my own. Holy cow, that was a sweet combo. I have no idea how I did it.
Ready?
It was so cool though. So freaking cool. Oh! Oh no, now I'm flailing. Trying to get back to my amazing combo. Come on, Pi, you saw that combo. You saw it, it happened. I did not think you were close enough to hit me. Ooh, yes! Yes! I win. In your face, friggin' Pi. Oh, I forgot I was gonna go to the next fight. I actually kinda wanted to quit. Oh, it's the Eileen named Eileen. You're so creepy. Yoo-hoo. Oh, you're such a creep. First Dan, too. Oh, it's a pretty stage, though. Pretty. I shouldn't fight you. I need to go, Eileen, but you're creeping me. Yep, you're creeping on me. You're creeping all over me. Get off of me. No touchy. Inappropriate. Wow. He's just kind of bouncing around like a little bug.
Fight 2. Ready? Go.
Eileen, you're weird. I mean, you, Eileen, the named Eileen, are a particularly weird Eileen. You're not even dressed weird or anything. You're just acting really weird. But you're also not defending very well. Kind of like you keep sort of scooting around the periphery trying to find a way in or something, and you're not defending. I see. I'm just gonna keep sweeping then. Okay, maybe. Oh, you defended that. Oh. Oh. Oh, you defended that. Oh, Vanessa. Abyss. That's kind of a cool name. Oh, my neighbors are making noises.
I'll show you what combat's all about.
Fight 1. Ready? Go.
Oh, what are my buttons? I lost track of my buttons. That's not going to be good. Ooh. Oh, sweet throw. Oops. Ooh. Kept coming.
Ready?
Oh, wow. Oops. Oh, that just teleport. Hi.
Fight 3. Ready? Go.
This round has gone downhill quickly. Oof. It was a huge launch I got on her. I need to figure out that leaping punch. That's the move I'm looking for. Well, I would totally overuse it. But still, I would like to have a leaping attack move like that. Oh, Ghost again. Alright, I'm gonna skip out on Ghost unless this is an item match. Oh man. Oh, it's a ranking match. I mean, what do I go up to? First Q?
Fight 1.
Yeah, first Q. And first Dan, so it doesn't get me anything on its own, but I guess I'll stick it out. Like, I think ranking up in this game, at least at low ranks, is a lot easier. I don't know. Ugh, okay, well, if I just stop doing anything, that's not gonna help me. Ended up closer than it should have.
3. Ready? Go!
Do that leaping punch. That ain't it, that's throw, dummy. Yeah, there I go. So, pretty darn close to first Dan getting that costume, but it's bedtime. That'll give us an excuse to come back. Sometime. And that's the problem, you come back and you're rusty, and I won't think about it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Totally fine.
Let's see if you can walk the walk.
Friggin' Jackie.
Ready? Go!
You're the one who beat me before. Riker, I mean. Anyway, good session. Aside from sucking at tournaments, holy cow. Oh, there's Rosnerland. I had some history with Rosnerland. But I got some shades. I got up to first Q. Got 3 orbs. So, you know, could have been worse. I guess. Oh, it'll autosave when I quit out. Which I wanted to do because that... oh, end quest mode. That's a nice option. Yeah. Now it'll autosave again, huh? Yep. Oh, bomb. So peaceful. Well, that was it. Little session. The first session for this Lei-Fei in Virtua Fighter 5. And, of course, the next thing we have to do is go on to Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown and try Lei-Fei out there. I've got 3 costumes, I think. 3 custom costumes put together to play around in. And that'll be fun. So that's what's coming up next. Thank you for watching this little video.